Wouldn't it be great to meet your duplicate from another Earth and just chat? You could compare notes.
What did you get for your birthday last year?
Do you have a crush on the same person I do?
Have you had that big test yet? And can you share the answers?
Well, what if you can meet lots of duplicates from lots of Earths and compare notes with them?
Is that how I sound when I laugh?
Is that what the back of my head looks like?
Do I really talk like that? Does my eye twitch like that before I sneeze?
Stop cracking your knuckles.
Stop scratching yourself.
Who farted?
Stop scratching yourself. Is that what inside my head looks like?
Who farted? Maybe not. This is exactly what happens in the new book, Me vs. the Multiverse, by S.G. Wilson. Look for it wherever you get your books, especially independent bookstores. More information on sgwilson.net or multiversethisweek.com.
This week in the Multiverse.
Welcome to This Week in the Multiverse, the podcast about parallel Earths and other dimensions. You know, places like Earth 76, where the Statue of Liberty is a bobblehead. Or Earth 29, where serial killers have breakfast cereals named after them, like Charles Manson Munchies or Jeffrey Dahmer Dunkaroos. But I really shouldn't be thinking about scary stuff like that, because I'm already petrified in this, our second episode of Halloween in the Multiverse season. It's night at the moment, and I'm walking along a dark and deserted highway here on Earth 13. I can't say I planned this. Last episode I met some ghost fish. Not fishes, they prefer to be called fish, but I'm down with either way you do it. Anyway, they told me about this Earth, made it out like some sort of paradise, but all I'm finding here is lots of highway and lots of darkness, not a soul in sight. So, kind of freaking me out right now. Footsteps. Oh gosh, I'm creeped out now.
Hello.
Ah!
Sorry.
It's okay. Hey, aren't you a little young to be out here?
This is where I go to school.
On the highway? What do you learn in roadside repair?
I go to the hook-handed killer by the side of the Road Preparatory Academy.
What kind of name is that for a school?
Just like it says. It's where you go to learn to be a hook-handed killer by the side of the road.
So the hook-handed killer by the side of the Road Preparatory Academy. Wait, you mean like hook-handed killers by the side of the road that pop up in scary highway stories?
Yeah.
And you're in school now, like at this moment?
Yes.
You wouldn't have to be on a lunch break or maybe recess?
No.
Does that make me your homework?
You're my final exam.
No! Wait. Is that hand plastic?
I get the metal hook at graduation, but don't worry. This is all I need to pass the test.
Wait! Ah!
Whoa, a big old diesel truck just came out of nowhere. And the honors students from Hook-Handed Killer by the Side of the Road Prep ran off.
How y'all is?
Yeah, there was this...
A student of the Hook-Handed Killer by the Side of the Road Preparatory Academy? I know, I scared him off. The big rig banshee done it again. But he'll be back with the rest of his graduating class. This area done be crawling with them psychos. You better hop in.
Sure, okay. Kids, by the way, don't ever accept a ride from a stranger, especially a strange and kind of smelly trucker. I'm only doing this because I almost got killed by a psychotic kid with a plastic hook. I also need to move along the plot of this scary highway story.
I'll drop you off at the nearest truck stop where you'll be safe. Meantime, let me get my ears on and do some jaw-jacking.
Is that English you just spoke?
Oh, there's his trucker slang for talking on the CB. Hold on to your mud flaps. Breaker, this is a big rig banshee. Anybody got your hearing aids plugged in for sure? Got us a Black Hawk Down over here. Give me a tweet.
The Big Rig Banshee? That's kind of a weird trucker name. Isn't Banshee some sort of ghost?
Copy that, Big Rig Banshee. This here the Pokey Poltergeist for sure.
Poltergeist?
This here thermos ringel just got bid for passing a blinking winking, and I's holding a coupon right now. Gonna cost me some green stamps for sure.
Wait a minute. Bid on the britches, blinking, winking, holding the coupon, green stamps? What did you mean by all that exactly?
He said he drives a tank truck and he just received a speeding ticket for passing a school bus. Also, the fine on this ticket is going to cost him a substantial amount of money. Look, we had a run-in with a can opener just outside Shaky Town. Come on, you got Jeeper Creeper Peepers on anything like that your side of the flapjack?
And what was that you just said?
That we've encountered a hook-handed killer outside of Los Angeles. Have you seen anything in the general vicinity?
Oh, okay.
Well, copy that, Banshee. That's a big wampin negatory. Nothing out here but smokies and bears with some window washer up ahead. Might turn into some fluff stuff, so start shoveling coal for sure. You catch you on the flip-flop 10-4, good buddy.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Window washer, fluff stuff, shoveling coal. What did he mean that time?
We can expect to encounter some rain that may turn icy, so he recommends speeding up to stay ahead of it. Otherwise, he'll see us again on the return trip.
Okay, then, guess I'll settle in for the long haul, and you can tell me all about life on the road and all that good stuff.
Actually, here he is at the truck stop.
It was this close all along?
Yeah, I even saw you through the window of my boot seat in the corner. Would have come out sooner, but I had to finish my coffee. Then I had to wait for the check.
Oh, thanks.
So, I'll see what more I can find out about the hook-handed killers. Meanwhile, you learn up what you done saw. I would tell them the Big Rig Banshee sent you.
Oh, no, this isn't one of those deals, is it?
Come again?
I know what Scary Highway story I'm in. The references to banshees and poltergeist, you're ghost truckers. I'm going to go in there and say, you sent me, and he'll say, she's been dead for 20 years. Isn't that right? Banshee? She disappeared.
Oh my gosh, how much more can I take? Well, this is probably the last thing I need to be doing right now, but I'm going to introduce our story of the week. A scary story at that. It's called, in fact, Scary Monkeys with Clown Faces.
Scary Monkeys with Clown Faces, the most terrifying story ever, period. By Matthew Bay. Bill and Monica are a young couple that have just bought a house in the sleepy New England town of Sleepydale. They have their whole life ahead of them, and they are filled with hope and happiness. I am so happy to be married to you, Bill tells Monica as they drive down the lonely country road. I hope we always will be married, confirms Monica. She looks out the window, smiling with hope and happiness. She sees an old panhandler on the shoulder. As they pass, she reads the cardboard sign he holds, which reads, "Beware the scary monkeys with clown faces." Bill and Monica fill up at Sleepydale's only gas station. The sole attendant on duty is a crusty old local who leans on the car and talks to Bill as the antique gas pump chimes in the background. "You must be the new couple who are moving into the old Badger house," comments the attendant. "That we are," agrees Bill. "We are hoping to fill it with our happiness." "There's an interesting story about that old Badger house," says the attendant as he wrings his greasy rag. "Something to do with scary monkeys with clown faces." Bill tips the attendant generously. They stop next at the Sleepy Town's general store to buy cleaning supplies. Bill and Monica hope their new house will be spick and span before they live happily in it. The proprietor of the store is an old woman who really believes in the Bible. "Are you planning on any hanky-panky in the old Badger house?" the old woman asks. "Hopefully," replies Bill. "That would make me happy," says Monica. The old woman gives newlyweds the evil eye. "Someone in the Bible got into some hanky-panky, and God sent scary monkeys with clown faces." Bill paid for the cleaning supplies with his check card. Bill and Monica arrive at their new home, which is on the tallest hill in town and in need of repair. As they unload the car, the old gardener approaches them. He is noticeably mutated. "Welcome to the old Badger house," says the mutated old gardener. "Thank you," bubbles Monica. "We hope to be very happy here."
The old gardener waggles his mutation at them. There is an old Indian legend about this spot. They say it is an ancient burial ground for scary monkeys with clown faces. Bill promises to employ the mutated man in the garden. Bill and Monica enter their house and lock the door behind them. As they swell with hope and happiness, they struggle out of their human skins to emerge as scary monkeys with clown faces.
Hey everybody, the Big Rig Banshee sent me?
How do? The big rig sent you?
Yeah, the Big Rig Banshee. Let me guess, she's dead, right?
Sure, she's dead. About as long as I've been. My name's Ducky. Ecto Ducky.
Like the Slime and Ghostbusters?
Yep.
Are you a ghost too?
Yeah.
You're all ghost truckers? And this is like, I guess, a truck stop for ghost truckers, isn't it?
That's a big 10-4.
I don't believe it. Say, how do you all become ghost truckers anyway? Is it like the stories? Did everybody here die in some, like, tragic crash on the road? Now you haunt the highways, helping people and unintentionally creeping them out at the same time for all eternity?
Nah, nothing like that. If you drink a lot of, like, coffee, Red Bull, energy drinks, you would have an ugly afterlife too.
Yeah, I guess so.
So you want to order something? Food's great here. Hey, Flo, bring us some Sloppy Joe special.
Kiss my grits.
My apologies. Can we please get some Sloppy Joe?
Thanks, but no time for Sloppy Joes. The hook-handed killers on the side of the road seem to be gathering for some kind of jamboree. We've got to stop them. Maybe if all the ghost truckers united or something, we could do this. We could help a lot of people.
You know what I think? I think hook-handed killers don't matter, and they're ugly.
Oh, thanks, Flo. So what do you think? Are you with me? Do you think you could, like, rally everybody here?
We're a few ghost truckers down, and we need new recruits. You ate our food. Now you're one of us now.
I haven't even touched this yet. What are you talking about? I'm actually off red meat these days. Plus, this bun isn't even whole grain, so I'm definitely not going there. I would need something called I had plenty of Sloppy Joe when I was a kid. I'm not having Sloppy Joe now.
I'm sorry, man. Ordering is the same as eating.
Well, I didn't even order it. You did.
You didn't say no?
What, do you expect me to leave a tip, too? Well, what do you mean by I'm one of you now? You mean I'm a ghost trucker, too, now?
That's a 10-4. Good, buddy.
Ugh, and I used to like trucker slang. Great, how will I ever get out of this one? Guess we'll find out next week in episode 2 of our Ghost Trucker saga, which is part of the Halloween in the Multiverse season. We have 2 more episodes lined up for this very special Halloween month, so stay tuned. This episode was written, produced, and edited by S.G. Wilson and Matthew Bay. Thanks as well to Jamie Manis as our special guest playing the Big Rig Banshee. Jamie also provided the songs you heard on the Banshee's rig and in the Ghost Truckers truck stop. As for the voice of the haunted CB, that was Mike Sachs. Additional thanks as well to Wilson Mays as the student from the hook-handed killer by the side of the Road Preparatory Academy, and Oliver Mays as the Ecto Ducky. He also read our Scary Story of the Week. Speaking of scary, we made a music video for our song from last week, Monster Fishing Expedition, that you can find on YouTube if you just give it a search. You can feel free to subscribe there because we plan more video hijinks in the future. You can also find the song on SoundCloud too. In a more general way, we're also on Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr, and our site, multiversethisweek.com, has other stories and extras that you might enjoy checking out. I also want to give a shout out to a fellow podcast in the Kid Listen Network, which we belong to. It's Cool Animal Facts, which has a special Halloween episode as well. It's coming out very soon, and it's about bats. Should we be scared of them, or should we not? You'll find out enough to make up your own mind, I'm sure, if you just give it a listen. You can find it on various podcasting sources, as well as iTunes. And by the way, while you're on iTunes, consider giving us a review there, as it helps us get seen. And if you're still in a writing mood after that, feel free to drop us an email about the particular Earth that you live on. Maybe it's another one of these creepy monster Earths that our listeners may want to hear about. Let us know about it or any other Earth you're familiar with at multiversethisweek@gmail.com or at keeponghosttruckin@multiversethisweek.com. Otherwise, see you next week. This is S.G. Wilson reminding you to go out there and have fun in the multiverse. And whatever you do, don't order the Sloppy Joe.